You look in the mirror, searching for the person you thought you knew. You've wrestled with your demons, faced your fears, and yet a shadow lingers, just at the edge of your awareness. You expected clarity, but instead you feel a heaviness, an ache nestled deep within your chest. You've done the work, but why does everything feel so distorted? Every smile feels rehearsed, every laugh a distant echo of joy. You wonder, am I truly awake, or just dreaming with my eyes open? In the quiet moments, doubt creeps in, whispering that maybe the darkness isn't just outside of you, but within. Carl Jung spoke of the shadow, that hidden part of ourselves we fear to confront. What if the darkness isn't just a void to escape, but a mirror reflecting your own humanity? What does it mean to embrace the evil within? Peace, you thought, was merely a destination to reach, a reward for the hustle. Awakening, in your mind, was the sweet taste of happiness that would wash over you, enlightening your every step. But what if the true awakening isn't a pristine moment of joy, but rather gradual, sometimes painful, unraveling of the illusions that once defined you? The whispers of Carl Jung echo in this space of confusion. He recognized that the collapse of the old self is not a failure, it is a necessary part of the journey. It's the moment when the unconscious begins to rise, and the void you've been upholding can no longer withstand the weight of your unacknowledged truths. That strange numbness you feel. It's not a void, it's the resonance of an old identity loosening its grip on you. The you who chased after the next accolade, the you who sought approval at every turn, is slowly fading. In this liminal space, you stand on the precipice of transformation. It's unsettling, this emptiness, but it's not a malfunction. It's a sign of the old systems collapsing, a clearing that precedes the birth of something new. Consider the paradox of your struggle. You've been conditioned to believe that success is the key to fulfillment, that validation from others equates to self-worth. Yet here you are, feeling dissonance in your chest, a hollowness where ambition once thrived. This is the moment when the fabric of your identity begins to fray, and it's in this very fragility that the seed of your true self can begin to sprout. Awakening often demands a death before the rebirth. It's a shedding of skin, an unwinding of the tightly coiled expectations that have kept you bound. You are not broken, rather, you are being emptied to make room for a more authentic version of yourself. In this emptiness lies potential, a space where the real you can begin to emerge unencumbered by the weight of external validation and societal norms. As you sit with this discomfort, recognize it as a signpost on your journey. It's an invitation to delve deeper into the shadows, to confront the parts of yourself that have been hidden away in the recesses of your mind. The numbness, the confusion, the burnout, these are not the endings, but rather the beginning of a profound inner transformation. So, breathe into this liminal space. Allow the old narratives to crack and crumble. Embrace the uncertainty, for it is in this void that you will find the raw material of who you truly are. This is the alchemy of awakening, where death gives way to rebirth, and the echoes of your past can finally pave the way for a future that is authentically yours. And in this journey, you will discover that the darkness is not the enemy, but a necessary companion on the path to becoming whole. This moment of disorientation, this feeling of heaviness, is not the end of your story. It's an invitation to explore the hidden chambers of your psyche. Like the hermit who retreats into the cave, you are being called to sit in the darkness, to listen deeply to the echoes of your own soul. It is here, in this quiet solitude, that you may discover the wisdom buried beneath layers of expectation and fear. Jung proposed that this process called individuation is the path toward self-realization. It's a journey of acknowledging both light and shadow, recognizing that each part plays a vital role in the tapestry of who you are. As you begin to confront the deeper truths of your existence, You may find that the pain you feel is not a punishment, but rather a transformative force. This pain might not be the end. It might be the door to a new way of being, a threshold between who you were and who you are becoming. Imagine the alchemical process, lead transforming into gold. Your struggles are the crucible, refining your spirit. In the midst of chaos, the alchemist whispers of potential, urging you to embrace the dissolution of old identities. The ego's funeral is not a moment of despair, it is the sacred rite of passage that grants you access to a more authentic self. As you stand in this liminal space, the cocoon around you begins to pulse with life. It is not a prison, but a sanctuary, a womb of creation. You are not merely hibernating, you are gestating, preparing for a rebirth that honors every facet of your existence. The darkness is not a void to fear, but a fertile ground where new growth can take root. This is the first glimmer of light in your dark night of the soul. It is the understanding that you are not alone in this struggle. Countless souls have traversed this path before you, each one emerging with newfound clarity and strength. You are part of a lineage of seekers, those who dared to confront their fears and emerge transformed. As you navigate this journey, remember the ancient wisdom that lives within you. The stories of heroes and heroines remind us that the road is often fraught with challenges, but it is also filled with moments of profound realization. Each step you take toward integration is a tribute to the courage it takes to be human, to embrace the complexity of your nature. You are not merely surviving, you are awakening. The shadows are here to guide you, not to bind you. They are the guardians of your deeper self, urging you to remember who you truly are. This is the beginning of your sacred work. Allow the pain to illuminate the path forward, for it is in this very struggle that you will find your most authentic self waiting patiently for you to arrive. It's a strange and disorienting place, isn't it? You can feel the weight of your existence pressing down on you, yet you can't quite grasp what it is. You ask yourself, why does it still feel so heavy? What is this invisible weight that clouds your thoughts and dims your spirit? This is where the concept of the shadow emerges, a term Carl Jung introduced to articulate those parts of ourselves we've buried deep in the recesses of our psyche. The shadow is the repressed self, the traits, traumas, and truths that we've pushed into the dark, believing they don't belong in the light. It is the haunting echo of our unacknowledged fears, our hidden desires, and the pain we thought we could outmaneuver. You may experience a sense of emotional numbness, a chronic fatigue that leaves you feeling drained and disconnected from the vibrant life around you. It's as if you've muted the colors of your existence, trading in the rich tapestry of your feelings for a monochrome existence. This numbness isn't the absence of emotion, rather, it's an overflow. A dam of feelings locked behind a wall you built for protection. You've buried your fire to survive, but in doing so, you've forgotten where you placed it. The flicker of passion, the spark of joy, these remnants of your authentic self have been obscured by layers of shame, fear of success, and the heavy burden of expectations. You may feel a disconnect from your desires, a haunting inability to care like you did before. It's as if you've become a spectator in your own life, watching as opportunities slip by, sabotaged by the very shadows you've tried to ignore. This internal fragmentation manifests as self-sabotage, a cruel twist of fate where the very things you yearn for become the targets of your own resistance. You've learned to navigate the world with a facade, but deep down, the embers of your true self still smolder, yearning for recognition and release. In this moment, understand that this fog surrounding you isn't simply an obstacle. It's a memory trying to return through the cracks of your carefully managed life. Each pang of discomfort, every fleeting moment of clarity, is a whisper from your shadow, urging you to acknowledge its presence. This isn't about blame or judgment. It's an invitation to witness the chaos swirling within you. to give it a name and a form. As you stand at this threshold, remember that acknowledging your shadow is the first step towards integration. It's recognizing that these hidden parts of yourself are not enemies, but rather lost fragments of your soul waiting to be embraced. You are not alone in this journey. Many before you have faced the daunting task of confronting their shadows, emerging with newfound strength and clarity. So, I invite you to lean in closer, to explore this inner split further. What lies beneath the surface, waiting to be revealed? What truths are yearning for your attention? The path ahead may be challenging, but it's also rich with possibilities for healing and transformation. Let's embark on this journey together. The ego, with its familiar rules of survival, success, identity, and performance, clings tightly to what it knows. It fears the unknown, the new truths whispering from the depths of your being, truths that are unclear yet undeniable. These two parts are now in conflict, neither fully in control. You want to move forward, but something holds you back. Your body is here, yet your soul is somewhere else, lingering on the edges of your consciousness. You long for silence, yet feel anxious in stillness. This tension is palpable, a knot in your chest that refuses to unravel. Carl Jung spoke of the tension between the persona and the self, illustrating the crisis that often precedes integration. In this moment, you are living that crisis. Nietzsche described the struggle between the Apollonian and Dionysian forces, the conflict that emerges when we approach the abyss of authenticity. Gabor Mate emphasized the division between the true self and the adapted self, a self created in the crucible of trauma. In this space of division, you may feel the emotional cost weighing heavily upon you. Exhaustion sets in, as if you are being pulled in two directions, each side vying for your attention. Self-doubt creeps in, leading you to question, which part is really me? You may feel shame for regressing into old behaviors, as if the version of yourself that you strive to be is slipping away. Grief envelops you for the self that is fading, the one that no longer fits in the contours of your evolving identity. But let me be clear, this split is not a sign of dysfunction. It is the breaking of an inner shell, a necessary and sacred part of your journey. You are not failing, you are mid-transformation. This emotional turbulence is a testament to your growth, a reflection of the inner work that you are engaging in. Each pang of guilt, each moment of indecision, each flicker of resistance is a signal, a call to acknowledge and embrace the complexity of your experience. As you navigate this tumultuous terrain, remember that both sides of you deserve compassion. The ego, with its fear and hesitation, is simply trying to protect you, to keep you safe in familiar territory. The emerging self, on the other hand, is urging you to take risks, to explore uncharted waters. Both are integral to your wholeness. This tension, though painful, is also the doorway to alignment. It invites you to recognize that the journey of individuation is not a linear path but a dance of duality. Embrace this conflict, for it is in the heart of this struggle that you will find the seeds of integration. Prepare yourself for the next phase, where the alchemy of your experiences will begin to forge something new. As you stand at this threshold, know that you are not alone. This is a shared human experience, a vital part of the quest for authenticity and wholeness. Allow this inner war to be the catalyst for your transformation, and take a deep breath as you step forward into the process of integration that awaits. In the realm of Carl Jung's psychology, this fracturing of the self is an invitation, a call to bring the unconscious into conscious awareness. It's the moment when the hidden parts of you begin to emerge from the shadows. The chaos you feel is the raw material from which the self constructs meaning. It's as if your inner architecture is being dismantled, reshaped, and rebuilt into something more resilient and authentic. This is the alchemy Jung spoke of, where the base metal of confusion transforms into the gold of understanding. Consider this. Confusion becomes inner reorganization, a reworking of your identity into a more coherent whole. Apathy, once seen as a sign of disconnection, is actually the quiet emergence of a new set of values forming within you. Guilt, rather than a burden, acts as a signal from the depths of your soul, urging you to shed false roles that no longer serve your true self. Emptiness, often feared, is the sacred space where truth has the opportunity to grow, where new insights can take root. You are not lost. You are composting old selves into fertile soil for your soul. This is psychological alchemy, pain becoming presence, suffering serving as the fertile ground from which your true nature can sprout. Embrace the discomfort, for it is not a sign of defeat but evidence of healing in motion. No transformation happens in comfort. Growth often wears the mask of grief, reminding us that the path to clarity is paved with the remnants of what we once were. When the soul begins to reorganize you, it may feel like falling apart. But in truth, it's a deeper form of coming together. The fragments of your being are not scattered aimlessly, they are aligning in ways that may not yet be visible to you. Each piece holds a lesson, a story, a facet of your wholeness waiting to be acknowledged and integrated. As you navigate this sacred mess, remember that the journey of integration is slow and non-linear. It requires patience and compassion for yourself. The shadows you encounter are not adversaries, but allies in your quest for individuation. They whisper truths that, once acknowledged, bring forth a richer understanding of your humanity. Prepare yourself for the next phase, the emergence of new values, clarity, and alignment. Embrace this unfolding as a process of returning home to yourself. The chaos is not just a precursor to order, it is the very soil from which your authentic self will blossom. Allow this journey to unfold, trusting that every step, however painful, is leading you toward a more profound sense of self, a deeper connection with your essence. The life you were chasing doesn't fit anymore. That's not a failure, it's an invitation. An invitation to redefine who you are from the inside out. In this transition, identity shifts profoundly. An ego-built identity, one that clings to roles, achievements, and the approval of others, begins to dissolve. In its place, a soul-built identity emerges, rooted in resonance, presence, and alignment with your core values. This new identity is more fluid, authentic, and intuitive, allowing you to navigate life with a sense of ease that was previously elusive. Imagine designing a home for your soul rather than a costume for your persona. Instead of wearing masks to fit in, you're learning to become transparent, revealing the essence of who you truly are. What once fueled you no longer does. Now you're nourished by what feels true, resonating deeply with your inner self. This journey of self-reconstruction connects intimately with the ideas of Carl Jung. He spoke of individuation, the process of becoming the self. It's about embracing the entirety of your being, including the shadow aspects that often lie hidden. In doing so, you return to authenticity, as Gabor Mate suggests, allowing your true self to shine through. Friedrich Nietzsche adds another layer, encouraging self-creation and the courage to overcome the limitations of your past. As you rebuild, you may find yourself making significant shifts in your life. Perhaps you start saying no to relationships that demand performance, prioritizing those that nurture your spirit. You might leave a job that contradicts your values, seeking work that resonates with your newfound sense of purpose. Your creative endeavors, resting, or acts of service become expressions of who you are, not pursuits to prove your worth. You may feel drawn to new hobbies, environments, or conversations without needing to justify them. This is the blossoming of your soul's desires, guiding you toward authenticity. Each step you take in this process is not about reinventing yourself. It's about revealing yourself, shedding layers of expectation and fear. This is what real freedom looks like, not chaos, but conscious creation. It's about engaging with life on your own terms, allowing the world to see you in your truest form. The journey may be non-linear, filled with twists and turns, but it is deeply liberating. Embrace the messiness. It is a testament to your humanity as you navigate this new terrain. Prepare for the next stage, where this new self begins to connect with the world again. This connection will blossom through purpose, service, or creative expression. You are not alone in this journey. Each step forward is a testament to your courage, an invitation to share your authentic self with the world around you. Embrace the transformation and let your soul lead the way. As you step into this new reality, external engagement becomes a sacred act, a dance of authenticity that reshapes how you interact with everything around you. Post-awakening, your engagement with the world slows down, but it deepens. You find yourself being more selective in your interactions, choosing to invest your energy in connections that resonate with your truth. It's less about proving your worth and more about participating in the beauty of existence. You're embodying the wisdom of Carl Jung, where the self, now fully aware, interacts with the collective. This is the archetypal return of the hero, bringing forth the stories and insights that can heal your tribe. In your relationships, authenticity becomes the bedrock. You speak more truthfully, even if your voice shakes. The connections you nurture are no longer based on performance but on a shared understanding of vulnerability and strength. You attract those who resonate with your newfound truth and find the courage to let go of those who thrived on your past void. You lead by living, not by persuading, allowing your life to be a testament to your journey. In work and creativity, you create without asking for permission. Your endeavors are no longer shackled by the need for validation. Instead, they flow from a wellspring of inspiration. You find peace in simplicity, no longer hungry for applause. Each brushstroke, each word becomes an expression of your essence, a canvas for self-expression rather than submission. As Nietzsche would suggest, life transforms into art, and every moment is an opportunity to reveal your spirit to the world. Your presence in society is marked by a commitment to service. You engage with the world not from a place of obligation, but from genuine desire to contribute. You respond to the needs around you with an open heart, embodying the idea that your truth is medicine, but only if you share it. This is where healing becomes transmission, where your authenticity acts as a beacon for others seeking their own light. As you navigate this new landscape, remember that you are no longer reacting to life. You are responding with presence. Your life is becoming art, not argument. You've stopped asking, "What do they think of me?" and started asking, "What wants to move through me?" This shift liberates you, allowing the universe to express itself through your actions and choices. Prepare yourself for Step 9, the spiritual and symbolic life that follows this empowered reintegration. As you embrace inner guidance, synchronicity will weave through your days, and soulful participation will become your new norm. Each step forward is a sacred invitation to deepen your connection with the world while remaining anchored in your authentic self. This is the essence of your journey, where every interaction becomes a sacred expression of who you are meant to be. Embrace it, and let your truth shine brightly. Subtle signals whisper through the air, intuitive nudges beckon you forth, and dreams unfold like messages crafted from an ancient language. This is the threshold of the symbolic life, a realm where you no longer interpret existence solely through the lens of the literal. Instead, you begin to see the world metaphorically, archetypically, and synchronistically, where each moment pulses with deeper meaning waiting to be revealed. According to Carl Jung, embracing the symbolic life is not an act of superstition but a profound engagement with the psychological and spiritual intelligence that resides within. It is a dance with the unseen currents of the soul, where dreams offer emotional insights, and recurring symbols or numbers mirror the internal shifts taking place. You may find that gut feelings steer you toward right action, and the art or nature around you speaks to something profound within your essence. This journey into the symbolic requires stillness, a quieting of the mind where the chaos of the external world fades, allowing the whispers of your inner self to emerge. It demands self-trust, a brave willingness to inhabit the space of not knowing, and a deep connection to a self that transcends the confines of the ego. Jung poignantly reminds us, the privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. This privilege unfolds as you engage with the world not as a problem to be solved but as a poem to be translated. In this sacred exchange, the unconscious becomes your creative partner. You start to dialogue with life through symbols rather than spreadsheets, feeling the shape of events and sensing their patterns. You stop asking for signs, instead, you begin to see them everywhere, a leaf falling in a particular manner, a song playing at just the right moment, a conversation that echoes your innermost thoughts. Life's rhythm transforms into an invitation for co-creation. It speaks to you, calling for your response, not a response crafted from perfection, but one rooted in truthfulness. This is not a passive existence, it is a vibrant, participatory engagement with the universe, where the threads of your life weave into a tapestry of meaning. As you delve deeper into this symbolic life, you find it is a natural progression following the journey of individuation. The integration of your shadow, the embrace of your true self, and the acceptance of all aspects of being culminate in this new way of perceiving reality. The symbols that emerge serve as guiding lights, illuminating the path forward, revealing the richness of your experience and the depth of your contribution to the world. As you prepare to step into a life of contribution, recognize that this symbolic journey has laid the emotional groundwork for what comes next. In the upcoming chapter, you will be invited to share all that you have lived creatively, truthfully, publicly, or privately, but always consciously. This is not merely performance, it is profound expression, a testament to your authenticity that reverberates through the lives you touch, echoing the beauty of your unique journey. Embrace this transition, for the symbolic life is but a precursor to a legacy waiting to be birthed. This journey of awakening has brought you to a pivotal moment, a time when the pieces of your true self are ready to be integrated and expressed. Now your deepest truth is prepared to be shared, not as a mere performance, but as a genuine presence in the world. True contribution isn't about seeking perfection or applause, it's about showing up fully, imperfectly, and consistently. Each moment of authenticity becomes a brushstroke on the canvas of your life, painting a portrait that reflects your soul's voice. You have the power to manifest this truth in countless ways. Imagine embarking on creative projects that resonate with your innermost feelings, healing and helping others through the wisdom of your lived experience, or simply holding space for someone who needs a listening ear. Your everyday actions, infused with kindness and integrity in relationships and work, are the threads that weave your legacy. Reflecting on Carl Jung's philosophy, we understand that individuation is not merely a personal journey, it culminates in service to the collective. When the self becomes a bridge between inner truths and the outer world, you embody a profound connection. As you step into your truth, you not only honor your own journey but also illuminate a path for others to follow. Yet, it's important to acknowledge the common fears that can cloud this journey, the fear of judgment, rejection, or not being enough. There's a natural resistance to vulnerability, the temptation to retreat back into the comfort of the familiar. But remember, your unique story, your lessons, and your gifts are needed now more than ever. Embrace the idea that your presence can create ripples of change. Legacy isn't about grandeur, it's about the subtle yet impactful ways you touch the lives of those around you. In the words of Nietzsche, life is a creative act of becoming. This philosophy encourages you to see your life as a work of art where every experience, every challenge, and every triumph is part of a larger narrative. It invites you to engage with the world from a place of authenticity and compassion, reflecting the essence of who you truly are. This isn't a finish line, it's a new beginning. The journey of expressing your awakened self continues to unfold, inviting you to keep growing, keep expressing, and keep serving. Every step you take not only enriches your own life, but also contributes to the tapestry of humanity. So, as you move forward, let your heart guide your actions. Embrace inspired, heart-led choices and know that your presence matters. Engage with your community, share your gifts, and let your life be a testament to the beauty of transformation. Remember, each moment is an opportunity to create and to serve, allowing the universe to manifest through you. As you embark on this path, hold tight to your truth, for it is the light that will guide you and those around you into a future filled with purpose, creativity, and meaningful connection. Together, let's weave a legacy that echoes the beauty of our unique journeys.